Hi everybody. Well, I've been rather busy this month. Uh, for instance, in the last video that I had done, had said how I was getting interviewed for this one podcast. Um, the actual podcast and the interview got released this week and published, and you can actually download it. The podcast name is Hearthcast, Hearthcast. It can just be easily downloaded from the iTunes store for free. I'm episode 73. It was an in-depth interview about people with disabilities who overcome them to be able to play video games and overcome obstacles in real life, pretty much. Um, from the view or lack of view of a blind man. Um, the podcast is mainly a World of Warcraft podcast, since that's actually my game of choice. Um, so I implore everyone to kind of check it out. A lot of questions can be answered that you might have, um, and it was quite an interesting interview, I think, and very successful. I've had some good responses so far from it. Um, so if you have any comments about the interview, please leave them in the comments section below of this video, and I'd really appreciate it. Um, uh, as for other interviews, job interviews, I've been trying to get a job. Has not been so successful, mainly because of the problem of my white cane. A lot of people, when they first see my white cane, they think that I cannot pretty much wipe my own butt, or feed myself, I guess, or clothe myself even, just because I'm blind. Um, but just because I'm blind doesn't mean I'm mentally retarded, deaf, or have any other form of handicap. Um, but unfortunately, even the government agency that's trying to help me find a job, the secretary this morning, when I go in, says to me, "Hi, are you here for the workshop? How are you doing today?" Exactly in that voice and tone and that slow of speech. So she must have thought A, I was deaf, or B, I was mentally retarded. So even with a government agency that handles people with disabilities like me, that's how I get treated. It's quite unfortunate. Um, not many not too many jobs out there that a blind person like me can do, like call center work. If you have any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I know um, bus driver and pizza delivery boy is definitely out of the question. Possibly umpire, I've heard, or hockey ref could be done. Yeah. Um, um, as for me, I've also had my birthday at the beginning of the month. So I feel like an old man after that. Um, 1 year closer to death, but still was a good year. Um, Also, it was my brother's birthday at the end of the month, and he's now 19 years old, so he can now drink, and he's now legal pretty much. um, so happy belated birthday to him. I I've also managed to see a couple movies in theaters. I saw one movie in theaters, Pirates of the Caribbean, with the descriptive video. Actually on opening day, which is quite nice. The movie was quite good, but I almost feel like um, if you love Captain Jack Sparrow, you'll love this movie. If you don't like Captain Jack Sparrow, you'll enjoy the movie, just not as much maybe, because there was a lot of Captain Jack Sparrow in this one. Since two of the main characters kind of split or have been benched for now, one is now giving birth or is pregnant, and the other one is down in Davy Jones's locker shaving his tentacle beard. So I guess the combination of seasickness from the pregnancy and um, actual seasickness would not be a good combination for her, so that's why she's not in. And yeah, so a lot of the characters from the last show movie um, who had like a small role got expanded with a larger character analysis in this movie. Um, a lot of the plot was fairly plain compared to the last two. I don't know if it's the Pirates theme is now getting overrun by possibly vampire themes that are in the media at the moment, but I still enjoyed the movie quite a bit. Um, Disney is doing quite well with their Pirates of the Caribbean series, and I can't wait till the next one. Um, Especially since it almost feels like the series got restarted, and so if it's anything gonna be, if the next one's gonna be anything like the last one, I'm quite excited. Um, so I also saw The Mechanic. Really good movie if you're into brain dead, mindless action and blood and gore and bullets and explosions. And it's a traditional Jason Statham movie. Very comparable to The Transporter, but even more predictable. Within the first 10 minutes of this movie, um, it was pretty much expected what was going to be happening at the end, and it does happen. They tried to make it seem like it's an oh my god moment, but it was really wasn't. It was quite anticlimactic in a way. Um, but still, lots of action and lots of explosions, and lots of bullets flying everywhere. If I had to give either of them a rating, I'd give Pirates probably 4 stars, and The Mechanic probably 2.5 myself. I didn't see The Mechanic with descriptive video though. The descriptive video really helps in Pirates of the Caribbean because of all the action sequences with the sword fighting in dark rooms. Makes it a lot easier for other people too, instead of me going, "What just happened? What just happened there? What's on that piece of paper? Can you read that?" So makes a lot of people annoyed with me in the theaters, I'm sure. Um, so hope to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Also, Go Canucks Go. Tomorrow's their first game to win the Stanley Cup. So I'm quite a big Vancouver Canucks fan. So hopefully they win the Stanley Cup this year. It would be quite a big deal, especially since last year the Winter Olympics happened. So apparently there's a record of teams that win the Winter Olympics go on to the finals of the Stanley Cup and whatnot. So we were a favorite for the series, so hopefully we make it. Knock on wood. So I'll talk to you guys next time, even though it's mostly a one-sided conversation. Why don't you guys talk to me? I'm giving all my effort to you guys and I get nothing back. Okay, fine, fine. Don't talk to me. Fine, fine. Goodbye. Goodbye.